Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing a recipe that really reminds me of something that my mother used to cook when I was a kid, and that is a halloumi vegetable bake. It consists of basically vegetables and halloumi, and I'm going to be pairing it with a side of garlic and chili pickled potatoes. This recipe is one of my favourite foods and I don't really have an origin from it. I just know that it is a very homemade and humble dish and I absolutely love it. It's great for midweek dinners, as always. That's what my channel is all about, easy, quick dinners, and as always it has a phenomenal taste. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the vegetables that you're going to need for this recipe are courgettes, carrots, peppers and onions. You can also switch these out for vegetables like aubergines, depending on what you like in your vegetable bake. And of course, the ingredients vary in sizes, so depending on how many people you're serving, you can change the amount of ingredients, but this recipe serves around 4 people. The last thing that you're going to need for the bake is halloumi. For the chili and garlic chutney potatoes, you're going to need peeled and boiled potatoes, your chutney, tomato puree, and for the whole dish, you are going to need your salt and pepper seasoning. So the first thing that we're going to do is chop up our vegetables, starting off with our zucchini. We're just going to cut that widthwise and then half it, or you can always do it lengthwise and chop it up. As a child, I always remember having this dish in my house, whether it was when I was ill or when I just really wanted it. It was one of my favourite foods and my mum used to make it all the time when I was little as an easy dinner when she was tired. And finally I've had the honour to be taught it and I can share it with you guys. Next, we are just going to thickly slice our onions. Depending on how many you're making this dish, as I said, you will have to vary the ingredients, but I have made an average amount for 4 people. Next, we are going to slice our peppers into fairly big chunks. Depending on what size your peppers are, you might need to use around 2 or 3. And finally, our carrots. Do not try what I was doing with a knife at home. I don't know what I was doing, but it was super reckless and unresponsible, so I had to switch to a bigger and safer knife. This dish gets in all of your fibre a day and is a great source of calcium because of the cheese, The halloumi adds more saltiness to the dish, so make sure to not add too much salt. And overall, you don't need to add much seasoning because the veg gives it this beautiful, lovely juice and creates its own unique flavour each and every time you bake it. Now we are just seasoning our dish with salt and pepper. And adding in our olive oil. I'm aware that that is not olive oil, but this is the only thing I had in my cabinet at the time. Next, massage your vegetables with your oil and make sure that they are fully covered and that there is enough to go around for all the veg, because that will stop it from burning. And then you're going to want to cover it with foil and cook it for around 30 minutes on 200 degrees. While that's cooking, cut your halloumi up. And onto our potatoes, add in your tomato puree, olive oil and chutney along with your salt and pepper and mix that up until it becomes a paste type mixture. And once you've boiled your potatoes, pour that on. A great time to boil them is while you're cutting your vegetables, because that might take a little while. And again, massage that in. Definitely do it on a bigger plate or tray because that did not work out, and pop that in the oven with the halloumi bake. After a little while, your vegetables will have cooked and you can add in your halloumi and just pop that in for around 15 more minutes on 200 degrees. And that is your halloumi bake and potatoes done. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and comment on what other recipes you want next, because I'm always interested to know what you guys want to see on my channel. Also, if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe so that everybody can join our cooking community. This halloumi bake never fails to impress and is definitely for people who have just started cooking and want an easy meal prepping or delicious dinner to serve. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!